We are going to do your reading. We're going to see what's coming through, and this is a safe space where you're always very welcome. I am here to read for you, to see what I see for you, to tell you what I see for you, and of course if it resonates, please do let me know in the comment section below. Like and do subscribe. I'm here every day, have been for the last 5 years, consistently on YouTube and also behind the scenes doing, of course, personal readings and services, rituals. There's thousands of 5-star reviews. If you're ever interested, do check it out. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we have. Wow. There's a link between all 4 of the cards that have come out so far. First and foremost, they are all major cards, which is incredible. And the second thing here, there's an element of mirroring that's happened in every single one of the cards. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. Okay, and the mirroring just continues. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's just one card that doesn't mirror, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards here have a mirroring effect. The only one that doesn't is the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Wow. So first of all, the mirroring energy here is quite obvious. We have here an angel, okay, with temperance, with the 2 wings and the 2 cups. We also have the chariot with the 2 sphinx. And again, if you sort of put this card, split the card down the middle, you've got a mirroring effect. Same thing here with the Hierophant. You've also got those 2 keys crossed over. So again, it all signifies balance. We also have here as well, speaking of balance, we've got Justice card. Okay, so again, we got the 2 sides of the scale, very similar with this card. We've got balance here as well with the 2 of Pentacles, again a very balanced card, right? And we've got the 2 of Cups. If you look at every single one of these cards, you have got here the energy of balance, the energy of what's happening on one side sort of being reflected on the other side. And this is very, very powerful because the energy that you are transmuting into the world will always find you back. And I need you to know this. You are such a loving, kind, caring, generous soul, and I see it on the cards. The cards do not lie. Okay, you are someone who, when you know what you want, you will work hard towards it. You don't cheat people, okay? You do not disrespect people. You will always work very fairly towards things. You will not cheat, lie, steal, and do these kinds of things to get ahead in life. And you feel very, very sad sometimes that other people somehow just get all of these things, but they always have an unfair advantage. And one thing I want to say is that you always have done things in the correct manner, okay? If you've applied for an application, you've done it in the correct way. You've not cheated a system. If you have bought something from a store, you've paid for it. You know, you haven't stolen it. And I want you to know that good karma will always bring good karma. Your goodness will attract goodness. Okay, your generosity will attract generosity. It's just a shame that I feel that along the way you have been surrounded by people who are takers. Okay, you give, they take, and you're like, hello? And yeah, sure, you give, so they take, but they're not giving in return for you to take, and that really has upset you, and it's really, really hurt your confidence. It has hurt your self-esteem, and it has hurt your aspect of self-acceptance towards yourselves and other people. And one thing I want you to know is that every ounce of that love and generosity that you have is going to find its way back to you. So right now, if you are sad that someone here treated you really badly and all you did was be there for them, respect them, care for them, you try to understand them, you try to be there for them, I want you to know that you yourself are in a mode right now of attracting what is truly for your highest good, and attracting someone that actually loves you, cares for you, and respects you on a much deeper level, just like how you would do for them. At the same time, you know, even in your work, for example, if you feel like overlooked and other people are getting promotions or raises, or other companies are doing well and yours isn't, for example, you know, whatever you're doing work-wise, or even if you're studying, you know, you feel like you're overlooked, I want you to know that the amount of effort you put in, the right opportunity will come your way. Sometimes the right opportunity may not always be the shiniest looking opportunity. I'm going to give you a bit of an example, okay? So Say, for example, there's an actress, okay? Sorry, it's the best example I'm going to give you. And she wants the movie, okay? And she, she's done well to audition for this particular movie, and, she's got her hopes up and she knows that she's good for it. And, the directors or whoever is doing all the kind of casting and everything, they say, yes, you're really, really good for it. We're going to take you. Actress is very happy. Then all of a sudden she gets dropped from that film, and then she's like, oh my God, hurt, sad, traumatized. She takes it as a loss, when actually it may be the greatest win, because down the line there may be another film. However, she might not be excited about that film because it's not as shiny, it's not as big, the production's not as big, it may not be seen as, seen by as many people, it might not be released in the cinemas. Anyway, she takes on that film. Okay, and here's the thing, right? So here you've got the not so shiny film, okay? The film that she's now kind of having to take on. Here's the film that she wanted, okay? The one that she really loved, okay? She really wanted to be a part of. Guess what? Sometimes the divine does everything for your highest good. This film, for that actress, did better. The small film that is not as shiny, okay, not released in as many theatres, did better. The shiny film flopped. The shiny film, actually, the actors that were in it, now the actors in it have not got a very good reputation, so who's going to take those actors? Whereas this small film ended up being bigger. It got a lot better critical reception. And now she's on a trajectory to get 3 other films that are quite good, So I want you to know that sometimes things that seem very shiny are not always the best, and that some things are stepping stones towards greater things, okay? I wanted to give you that example because sometimes, you can think that that thing is perfect, it's amazing, but sometimes there might be something else and you kind of look at it and you go, oh, this is not that great, but it can be a stepping stone towards actually getting to where you want to be and actually overgrowing, the shiny thing that you once wanted. So what I'm basically trying to say here is that right now, okay, I can very much see that you feel sad, okay, and you feel overwhelmed and you feel like life is very, very unfair. However, you are overgrowing the things that you once thought you had to have. And that's what's happening. You are overgrowing it to the point where you're going to have 10 times more than what you actually thought you deserved. And the universe is trying to sort of take you towards that. You are going to have justice, okay? You're going to have better, bigger things in your life. You're going to have more money than you imagined. You're going to have a love life that is more flourishing than you ever thought you could have. You're going to settle down and you're going to have a real amount of joy. You are going to have, people that are emotionally on the same page as you, kind, loving, caring, sincere, genuine, and generous to the level that you need them to be. And also with temperance, you are going to have peace of mind, genuine peace of mind, and people coming to you with the right opportunities, the right set of understanding, the right amount of goodness and kindness, and people will treat you very, very well. And I really want you to know that with the Knight of Pentacles, that if you are feeling really sad and very stressed right now, you are in a phase right now where you are feeling sad that certain shiny things didn't work out. But not everything that is shiny is always the best, right? They always say this as well, that not everything that is expensive is always the best. So this is also, not everything that glitters is always gold. You are being prepared for a bigger life than you yourself understand. And because you have your expectations, set on certain things and you think that maybe you can't have more, you're becoming disappointed because the things that you've already set your expectations to have failed. So you think, I can't then have more if this itself is not working out, then how can I ever reach this level, So then you're thinking, do I only deserve this? The truth here is you're not being accepted for this because you deserve this, okay? And you can't stay at this level if you want to be at this level, you know what I mean? So just because things haven't worked out at this level doesn't mean you won't get here, but things at this level don't work out because you deserve this level and the universe wants to give you that level, and in order to be at that level you can't stay at this level, you know what I mean? So moral of the story here is that there are bigger things coming your way. It's okay to cry, it's okay to feel your feelings, it's okay to because it's valid, right? It's completely valid, but I want you to know that there are bigger things coming in line with your energy. Everything that you put out, you will get back, right? That's the energy of karma as well. What goes around comes around. The love that you have given, the love that you have, the love that you embody is always going to come back to you. Make sure you continuously heal. Otherwise, then if you're like, oh, nothing good ever happens my way and I can't, that didn't work out, so nothing's going to work out. You don't want to have that energy, because then you block what is naturally supposed to come your way. So just know that justice is served. It's all coming your way. If you want a ritual that attracts luck, or if you're feeling very, very stuck right now, I do have the attraction luck ritual, which can be so, so powerful for attracting opportunities, for, of course, healing your energies as well, and allowing everything to come your way so that you get to that level that your soul really deserves and craves to be at. Of course, I have rituals, readings, services, intention items. Everything is on shopmoonlightguidance.com and linked down below. Please do check it out if you're interested. And of course, there are readings, and there's TikTok and Instagram. I post short readings on there every single day. I hope you feel better. I want you to feel better. And the whole purpose of this reading is to uplift you, to make you realize that, listen, bigger things are coming. And just because they haven't happened doesn't mean they won't ever happen. It's truly a work in progress. It's going to take place, and you're going to be okay. All right? Please take care, and I'll see you all very soon.